Hey everybody, it's Brooke with The Buttered Home. Welcome to Messy Kitchen Monday. Hold on, we gotta do one little thing. Does it look dark right there?
That's your highlight. I mean, that's your comment section.
Oh,
that
okay.
Caused a shadow.
Oh, okay. Technical difficulty, just like all day long. All day long. A self-inflicted technical difficulty at that. Nonetheless, welcome to Messy Kitchen Monday. I'm Brooke from The Buttered Home, and we are so happy you are here joining us tonight as we continue our month of what was tricking your family into eating healthy, has now turned into kind of like healthy staple meals to have at home, since slowly and surely we are all about to be not able to get food anywhere else. So, what we're going to be showing you tonight is one that you can do in less than 30 minutes, and it comes in at about 200 to 225 calories per serving. So it's a win all the way around in my opinion. I can get supper on the table fast, and we can eat really well and not break the calorie bank too. So tonight we're doing sheet pan chicken fajitas. Now, they're not going to be the kind that come to your table all sizzling and hot. You can do that, but if you put them under the broiler, you just better watch them. Let me just say that. Nonetheless, the flavors are there. And not only that, it's a beautiful dish too. So I really like all of the components of this dish because I like for my food to have lots of color, and this has lots of color. And it's quick too. Did I mention that? It's quick. So if you're watching for the first time tonight, we are so happy to have you here. We hope you become a Messy Kitchen Monday regular here with us on Monday nights. We are going to be here even when you can't go anywhere else. I joke. It's not a joking matter. If you've been out and about, it's just like when here in the South, when the roads ice over. My suggestion for you would be stay home, take care of your loved ones. You just never know when you have been in contact with somebody else that you might take something to someone unwillingly. So best bet, enjoy the comfort of your own home with your own people. Cook together, talk together. One of the things we like to promote is to disconnect from these devices and to reconnect with one another face to face. And now is a great time to do that. So, if you are new, drop your name and where you're watching from in the comments. If you are not a regular Buttered Home follower, we ask that you bear with us on these recipes. I don't give a lot of amounts for time's sake. But if you want the recipe, you can become a Buttered Home VIP and sign up at thebutteredhome.com for our newsletters whenever these recipes drop. You'll be the first one to get them. You'll get them before they ever post on social media. So that is the best way to receive all things Buttered Home in your inbox. So tonight we're going to start out. I have already sliced up some orange, yellow, and green bell pepper just in slices, matchstick slices, real easy to do. And then I have about a half a cup of sliced onion. Now, when I put in the different types of colors of bell pepper in this recipe, that's just simply because it makes it beautiful. If all you have is green, then just use green. Same thing with the onion. I like red onion because it has color. It has a lot of real peppery flavor to me. And with dishes like this, it seems to work better. But if all you have is white or yellow onion, use white or yellow onion. It won't hurt a thing. All the flavor will still be there. We also have about a pound of chicken breast tenderloins, and it is your choice. You can either leave them whole here because they're not large, or you can do like I've done, which is just take your knife and just run it through them a couple of times and have just small strips. And that's real easy to do as well. And then, of course, your cook time If your chicken is smaller, it's gonna be a little faster. So the cook time on the whole dish is anywhere from 20 to 30 minutes. So 20 being if you do like I did and you slice that chicken up into strips. Now I'm gonna take this over here and wash my hands. I'll be right back with you guys. Poor hands have been washed and sanitized so much, the skin's starting to look like I live in a constant state of a frozen.
I've been training for this for so long.
Tanner's a hairdresser, and she says she's been training for hand washing for a very long time. So, all right, so to this same bowl, we're going to add our bell pepper, our beautiful trifecta of color. And everything just goes into the pool together. And then we're gonna add in our onion. I can keep from slinging it all over the messy kitchen. And if you have any questions, also if you're new, feel free to ask them. We try to get to as many as we can while we're live. But if we don't answer you right away, we will as soon as the video is done and up, we post it.
We kind of have a question.
Okay, what you got?
Nancy Ray asked if when you're done cooking, if they can come run down the road and eat.
Sure, y'all come on. They could actually walk here. You don't have to run. All right, and to this, we're gonna add lots of flavor. But first, we're gonna start out with about 2 tablespoons of oil. If you use olive oil, which is good for this because it has a lot of flavor itself, you are going to want to make sure that you stir this about every 10 minutes in the oven. If not, you can stir it just once or twice in between cooking time. So we're adding about 2 to 3 tablespoons of good olive oil. And then a hefty helping of salt or your favorite salt substitute. Pepper, because we're putting lots of different kinds of pepper in here. So we'll start with black pepper. And then to that, we're gonna add some minced garlic. If you don't have minced garlic, you can use some garlic powder. I would not suggest garlic salt, however, because it's kind of strong. But I buy these big tubs of minced garlic and keep it on hand, so I use it a good bit. And here we have smoked paprika and just a tiny bit of cayenne pepper. Now that also is relative to your taste. If you can't deal with hot, leave it out. We like a little kick to ours, but not too much. So we just put in about 1/4 of a teaspoon. And then here I have chili powder. So then the chili powder goes in. And then we're just gonna stir all this together. And you know, on this recipe, I've got the prep time is about 10 minutes, but it can be quicker than that. I noticed whenever I was at the store last week that they had like fajita vegetables already sliced up for you. Now, I'm cheap, so I wouldn't pay that extra for having vegetables already sliced. But like I said, I think last week, you do you. And if that works better for you, if your schedule is tight, that certainly is a great time saver. And then we're going to take a sheet pan. I can just move stuff around. And we're going to dump this out on our sheet pan. Make sure you get all those good vegetables that might be stuck in there. And you're going to kind of just push that around until you get everything in a single layer. And this is going to go into like a 425-degree oven, so pretty high heat. And like I said, I usually stir mine about every 10 minutes. So you're going to cook this for 20 to 30 minutes or until it's brown and done. And isn't that pretty already? I mean, that just looks like a fiesta, doesn't it? So this is going to go into the oven. for 20 to 30 minutes. We're gonna set a timer and stir it every so often. And then you can get all your fixings together. You got a question?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Could you spray or use parchment paper so it doesn't stick?
You sure can. Always good tools for any time you're doing any type of sheet pan cooking. You can spray, but because we use 2 to 3 tablespoons of olive oil, you might not need to spray very much. Just a light coating on your pan will help assist to keep it from sticking. But also if you stir like every 10 minutes, which will just be about 1 stir after 10 and 1 stir after 20 and then stir it again whenever it's done, then it shouldn't stick. But parchment paper is great. We use that when we cook bacon in the oven, and you just take it out and just toss it. It's nice. So parchment paper is always a good idea. Back when I was a young cook, I used wax paper once. Don't cook with wax paper. Learn from my mistakes. Don't cook on high heat with wax paper. Wax paper's not meant for that. So that's just your tip for tonight. Why are you looking at me like that?
Because how young of a cook are you? Or were you?
I was just probably your age. It called for parchment paper, and I was not refined enough to know that there was a difference in parchment paper and wax paper. Get off my back. So it's a tell-all Monday night here. So, but you come out with these beautiful, in 20 to 30 minutes, you come out with these beautiful chicken fajita protein that you can wrap up in some beautiful flour or corn tortillas, and then garnish with all of your favorite fajita garnish. Great meal, really good if you're meal prepping, because one very good size serving of this, I mean, it's like I said, it's just over 200 calories, less than 230, I believe. I have to look, but it's really easy on the calorie bank, and also it's easy on you because you can get dinner on the table in a flash. So that is sheet pan chicken fajitas, and my folks are hungry. So I'm not going to keep you terribly long tonight, but we have, what, 2 more Mondays in the month of March, Tanner? Yeah, I think we do. Yes. So we got 2 more awesome recipes. One we're going to do next week is one of my favorites. I'm excited to share that with y'all. So if you're new here, be sure you join us. We're here every Monday night cooking live at 7:30 p.m. Central Time. Our prayer for all of you guys out there is that you be smart, stay safe, take care of those who might not need to get out in this. Share your food with them if you have to, so that all of our hearts, souls, and our tummies get fed during this difficult time. So we pray for each and every one of you guys, and we hope you'll do the same for us. So hopefully we will see y'all next Monday, and hopefully things will be a bit brighter on the horizon. If not, between now and then, you can eat really great by cooking at home, and go right ahead. And from the buttered home to your home, as always, and probably now more than ever, we love y'all. Good night.